Daniel 2:5 begins with a fixed literary expression. Altogether, it appears 7 times in Daniel. The king answered and said. The first word is from the verbal root ayin, nun, hey, and we also see aleph, mem, resh, 2 verbal roots that are very familiar from our study of Hebrew. What might not be expected is both of them are all participle masculine singular. Why isn't it a perfect? Well, because it's a fixed form. It's not going to deviate from this form. It appears exactly this way 7 times. In fact, elsewhere in Biblical Aramaic, when you have a plural subject, they answered. It is a perfect verb form instead of this kind of participial expression. So the king answered and said. And here we have to the Chaldeans. So there's our to idea, and it's the Chaldeans. There's our the idea with the determined state. And we have seen before in Daniel 2:4 that yod tells us that we're looking at a plural. Now this is the Ketiv form, and here we have a Kare form. And it really looks like the Ketiv form is the grammatically correct expression as far as our study of Biblical Aramaic grammar goes. Because over here in the Kare form, we see that the yod and the aleph are in different places. What's clear is the meaning, which is to the Chaldeans. And then what do we have in the second line? The word from me is firm. So it's a verbless clause here where we have mem, lamed, hey, the word, which is a feminine singular noun. And as expected, we have a tav here because we're adding a vowel after a hey. So that's a common consonant change that we should be familiar with, even from Hebrew studies. Now, what is interesting is that the similar word in Hebrew is dalet beit resh, right? So the idea of the word or the matter, the thing, where the interesting difference is that mem, lamed, hey is a feminine singular, whereas in Hebrew, dalet beit resh is masculine singular. So back to what we have here in front of us. The word from me. This from me is easy to see. You see the min preposition and then the first common singular suffix. And then finally, we have firm. This is an adjective feminine singular, which displays gender agreement with its noun. So altogether, we have the king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the word from me is firm.